Gather close, kin by the fire's glow. What shadows fall upon the clan when the voices of the elders fade from the circle too soon, leaving hearts cold and stories untold?
In the time of our ancestors, the old ones sat at the heart of the lodge, their hands guiding the young to till the soil, their words weaving the bonds that held the family through winter's bite. But now whispers rise like smoke from distant hills, urging the grey-haired to step aside, as if their wisdom blocks the path to tomorrow. The young nod in the flickering light, their cheers echoing like wind through empty branches. Here's what followed. The labour of the fields grows unsteady, for who teaches the stroke of the hoe, or the mending of the fence, when those lessons vanish before the seed is sown?
Meanwhile, in the places meant to shelter the weary, halls built like longhouses for the bent-backed, their spots grow quiet, tools laid down and untouched. What was once a steady rhythm of care turns to silence, as if a sudden frost claims the watchers at dawn. Paths to these shelters wind empty now, the young hands that should stir the pots and bank the embers finding reason in the easing of their watch. But the cost ran deeper. Household strain for the elders, places stand vacant, their guidance lost to the wind, and the young bend alone under burdens meant for shared shoulders.
Here's how the fracture spreads. In the very homes of kin, where blood ties once wove the strongest net, the circle thins. Nearly half the tales of neglect whisper from within these walls. Children turning from parents, mates from mates, as if the sacred fire between them gutters low. The old proverb lingers like ash. At the turn of seasons, rest comes unbidden. Yet now, closeness hastens the quiet, leaving chairs empty by the hearth, voices absent from the evening's song. Trust frays in the neighborhood, for if the lodge door fails its own, who tends the shared well or guards the flock through the night?
But the roots run to the earth itself. For 3 decades, the young have toiled in fields that yield less, their sweat taxed to fill granaries for those who harvested the great bloom before. Resentment brews like unshared broth, turning elders from kin to rivals over the last sheaf. Random shadows fall, paths crossed in anger, leaving more silence in the market square. Stewardship falters, the land asks for hands united, yet division scatters the plow, barren patches widening where once abundance flowed.
Even the old ones wander from their duty now, slipping into the wilds of want, taking what isn't offered from the common store, not from hunger alone, but seeking the warmth of any circle over lonely thatch. Tales spread of their steps straying onto forbidden trails, or wheels rolling unchecked where young feet play, turning eyes from honor to blame. The clan's weave unravels further, children go unguarded, elders untended. The balance of give and take tipped into discord.
What would your ancestors have done when the fire demanded all voices to keep it alive?
If this path endures, the households shatter like untended clay. Children hunger without the old songs to guide their hands, elders fade unheard with wisdom scattered to the four winds, fields lie fallow under divided labor, and trust dissolves like mist at dawn. The clan endures only through duty unbroken, labor shared, kin shielded, land stewarded. Turn back to the hearth, or watch the circle empty forever.
Gather close, kin by the fire's glow. If the words of our forebears stirred recognition in your heart, carry that feeling outward and speak it, passing it along to honor it with your presence. Each act of sharing strengthens the line of inquiry, feeding the labor of understanding that threads through generations. In this time when whispers rise like smoke from distant hills, let your voice join the circle to keep the search for truth alive. Examine not only yourself, but also the patterns of our world. Leave your marks where they may guide others in comments or reflections, following paths we have traced to sources of knowledge. Know that by standing with this work, you sustain the effort and ensure that lessons from our ancestors continue their passage through time. The hearth demands all voices to keep its warmth alive. Turn back now, or watch as the circle empties forever.